Inside the Hall of Fame. Now, can you dig that?
And look, we're going to get to all these super chats again. Everyone shout out where you're watching or listening to us right now in the chat. I want to see it live because it's all about the people. And you know what? Finally, the People's Champ came back to Smachdown in Denver, Colorado. He was there. The People's Champ, The Rock, made his way back to the WWE. First time we've seen him in almost, I think, 4 years on WWE television. It doesn't feel like that long. But again, with SAG being on strike, with the XFL off season right now, he's got a little free time in his schedule, and he decided to come down and see the people live and cutting off Austin Theory and that little promo battle with Pat McAfee. Did you see it?
Wait a minute. Austin Theory cut him off. That was beautiful.
Oh,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your name. Oh, it was beautiful, man. I love Austin Theory also jumping on The Rock and just whooping his ass
for 4 punches. Rock was selling it too.
He was selling the crap out of him.
Rock got low for him, was able to.
He was selling like Elvis. I mean, everything was going all on.
Rock selling his ass off, man.
Oh my God, it was beautiful, man. What a good segment. What a good segment for Austin Theory. Be in that position, kids coming up. One thing about Austin Theory is I've said it, once. You might have heard me say it before about him, but he's that guy that plays his role.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a guy that's getting ahead of himself. He's not a guy that's reading his own press clippings or believing in the hype of what people are saying on the internet. This kid just got his head on his shoulders, and he is truly the next generation of superstars in WWE. And I just want to give him his props for being that kid and having his head on his shoulders the way he does.
Well, and I think I just had talked about it the other day about, hey man, like Austin Theory, I haven't seen as much of him as I wanted to lately, and I was just talking about that.
Yeah.
And when I look back now at the year Austin Theory's had, right? Let's just think about some of the highlights. The highlights of his year, if you go, even if you want to start from WrestleMania 38, he's got all this camera time with who? Vince, right? On the show every week with Vince. Mm-hmm. It's going to raise your stock. He has a match with Pat McAfee at WrestleMania 38. It'll raise your stock. And then his next WrestleMania match was against John Cena. Well, it's going to raise your stock. Then he has a United States Championship feud with one of the greatest of all time in Rey Mysterio. It's going to raise your stock. And then the first time The Rock comes back in 4 years, you don't think he had a say in who he was going to be in the ring with that night? You don't think The Rock was like, when they're like, hey, Rock, this is what we want you to do. If he had any objection to it, I'm sure they would have listened to that. But, hey, boom, we got Austin Theory in the ring. And then what did he say to The Rock? It's about time you're back with a real Austin in the ring,
yeah.
Not like your buddy Stone Cold or whatever he said. And whenever he hit him with that, it doesn't matter what you have to say.
Yeah.
But I will say this: Rock got him back good when he had the whole crowd chanting, "You are an a-hole."
Oh no, bro! Like that stuff that happens at a house show, right, where you had the fans just totally awestruck because they're having so much fun. They can't realize that they're just having so much fun, but that's the stuff that Rock has always been able to do. He has always had that ability to be able to go out there and make those fans feel like they are a part of everything that's going on. So for those young guys that's in that locker room, if they can't learn from something like that, if that's not on the job training for them, and they wish they had a lot more of it around on a regular basis, something is definitely wrong with this business. That's what I'm saying.